Yeah, so I'm back. I don't even know what to say. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. I hope you had a great holiday season. It has been a minute. I won't get into a soliloquy on why I have not been on YouTube. There's been a lot. I mean, I will let you know throughout my videos that I put out. I will elaborate and let you in on where I've been, what I've been up to. I have had a lot of great things happen to me the last couple of months and lots of changes coming up in 2024. Lots of like really important events happening soon, and I will definitely let you know along the way. But yeah, how have you been? I thought about you all the time. This is the longest break I've had from YouTube since I started, which was like 11 years ago. Honestly, on top of everything that was going on, I was truly uninspired with content. That is plain and simple. This sector of social media has had me in a bit of like a slump. I just haven't been inspired with YouTube content in itself. And I found myself, especially last year, at the beginning of the year, creating content because I felt like I had to and I had that pressure to post. And I allowed myself to just take time off of YouTube and just focus and like live my life and not having to have everything be content. And not that I was like posting 5 videos a week, but still, I mean, it's time consuming. And even doing vlogs, I just felt like I needed to step away. I was creating content for 11 years nonstop every single week. And I don't think it's abnormal to get into a creative block. So I allowed myself to take that time away, and I'm excited to post content. Full transparency, this is a different day. That last clip you just watched, the audio cut off the remainder of the video and it was annoying me. So I thought that I would just reshoot this part. And I am wearing the same outfit because continuity. Top 10 purchases of 2023. I thought it'd be a great first new video of the year. Skincare, fashion, technology, and just like random stuff that I really like. I used to do these videos years ago. Besides my BetterHelp subscription, for mental health, these are my favorite purchases of 2024. 2023, damn. Okay, first off is this massive tote bag, ALD Ame Leondore, which is it's massive. So much fits in this bag. This has gone everywhere with me during last year. Trips, overnight bag, just to go to the coffee shop. There's just so much that fits in this bag. And if you've watched my channel for years, I've always been into bags, like be it shoulder bags, tote bags. So it's kind of cool that they're like on trend at the moment. But I've just been wanting a bag like this that is just this big, where it doesn't look that massive, but at the same time, you can definitely store so much in this. And I love ALD. Was a little bit expensive, not gonna lie. I kind of had buyer's remorse right after I purchased it, but then it's worth it because I use it so much. This was like $100, which I know it's a lot for a tote bag, but it's sturdy and girthy. I'm pretty sure I bought this right at the beginning of the year. These are the Saint Laurent boots. I'm gonna link everything in the info box. These are one of the few designer shoes that I have. I'm not a like fashion snob, or you guys know that. Like I do like to mix and match, but this is a beautiful boot. You can dress these up, dress these down. As you can see, I have worn the heck out of these. And one thing about me is even though it's designer and these are expensive, I'm not someone that's like tiptoeing around this and like trying not to get them dirty. Like I don't mind getting creases in this. This is genuine leather. It's just a beautiful silhouette. Again, if you've been following me for quite some time, it's just kind of like a staple of mine. You can't go wrong with Chelsea boots, especially beautiful leather boots like these. This is something that was on my wish list for years, and I'm getting back into one of my first passions, which is photography. I was en route to going to photography school, which honestly I don't regret not going because I don't know, my opinion, I don't really think you need to go to school for art. Again, my opinion. That all being said, photography was like something I wanted to do for a career for the longest time, all throughout high school, early college, and I kind of put that on the back burner. And I put that on the back burner because I just got occupied with other endeavors and, started doing content creation and other business related things. And I was in front of the camera as I am now instead of behind the camera. All that being said, I started getting back into that hobby, which is photography, in 2023. This is an amazing camera. It takes beautiful photos. I don't really use this for videos, but I kind of want to dabble into that, but this is an amazing camera and I love this. I'm not one to gatekeep. For a while I did want to gatekeep this, but this has to be my favorite fragrance of last year. And I'm a fragrance type of guy. Like it's funny because in my life, people reach out to me asking for fragrance recommendations. And it's exciting. Like one day it would be amazing. I'm not one to talk about goals, but it would be amazing one day to come out with a fragrance line because I do feel like I have a good eye or a good smell for fragrances. This is from Byredo, Byredo. This is Animalique. This is so fucking good. I'm gonna have the notes on screen. It makes me want to try out more of this fragrance brand Byredo. I've heard a lot about this. I hate how it's in such a small bottle and it's like 200 bucks. That's the only thing, but I love the way this smells. I get so many compliments on this. Even my brother, who is a hard critic, he was like, dude, what is that smell? You smell so good. He like brought me closer. He's like, can I smell that again? He's like, dog, I need this fragrance. The dry down is fantastic. It smells amazing and honestly has a long lasting power. A tip of mine is to mix like a little cocktail of different fragrances to kind of make it your own. You know, like a special fragrance that's unique to me, if that makes sense. But this alone, I'll wear this alone as well. It smells great. All right, skincare. Is Clinical is a brand that I was been wanting to try now for years. I've heard so much about this, and I've only had maybe like two facials, well, two, you know, professional facials, if you will. And I've noticed that all the estheticians that I've known always recommend Is Clinical. The price threw me off, and I finally, with like some gift cards because I just couldn't justify, I purchased these two, and they've changed my skin. This is vitamin C. This is hyaluronic acid. These are so great. This especially has a cooling effect, this hyaluronic acid. So I use this, you know, most days, especially after I shave. It just really cools the skin, calms the skin, and vitamin C brightens. And I won't bore you with the rest of the ingredients, but if you do want me to make a video, I do have some dupes because these are considered higher end. But I do have dupes that work just as well as these. Like I've tried so many different products throughout the years. So I can do a video if you guys would want of like what you can buy that's affordable, that is literally on par with these two products. But these are worth the hype. I highly recommend. If you're into skincare and you have some money to splurge, you know, these are great. And that's one thing about me is like I will buy an $8, $7 cleanser and moisturizer, just kind of keep it basic, but I will invest in serums. You know, I think that that's been the secret, and sunscreen. You don't have to buy an expensive one either, just a cheap sunscreen will do. So those are my purchases. I was wondering if I should do top 10, like a 10 list, but I'm like, you know, I think less is more. Like I want to be honest, and I could talk about other items if you want, like other fashion or like, you know, fashion pieces, but I'm like, no, what is something that I bought in 2023 that I can honestly recommend and what is like considered a best purchase? And I will say last year I was much more intentional with what I was purchasing and trying to consume less. Like I don't really need a lot of things. Like I'm just kind of, especially with my clothing, like I don't really want to buy. I'm trying to buy less and maybe invest more. And I just find that that works for me. So these are my top 5 purchases that I can think of at the moment. I might do a part 2, might not, but I will definitely see you next week. Let me know what are some of your favorite purchases of the year. And it's good to see you again. I will see you next time. All right. Adios.